Hey everyone, welcome to Pokédex, the channel where I build decks for the Pokemon trading card game. Today we're going to be playing the infamous Shiftry deck. So Ancient Origins finally came out. I'm super excited to get the card, so I get here and I find out that the trades are disabled, which kinda sucks. So I'm not able to build all the decks that I want to show you guys, but I'm going to try to do my best with what I have. So you basically used all my tokens and got all those locked booster packs, and I opened them, so I managed to get the 4 Forest of Giant Plants, so we can actually build the Shiftry deck. If you guys have been living under a rock and you don't know what we're talking about, this is a standard deck, sorry, not a standard deck, it's an expanded deck, because this guy is in expanded only, and it's the centerpiece of the deck. It's a stage 2, and when you evolve into it, you basically flip a coin, and if heads, you get one of your opponent's Pokemon back into his hand. So what we're going to do with this deck is try to evolve into Shiftry as many times as we can on our first turn if possible. Using Forest of Giant Plants we can evolve the grass Pokemon on the same turn, so we can go Seedot, Nuzleaf into Shiftry on the same turn, because Nuzleaf is grass, it doesn't matter what type Shiftry is. So we go all in, and try to evolve Shiftry as many times as we can on the same turn. And for each coin flip that lands on heads, we basically get rid of one of our opponent's Pokemon, so hopefully we can kill them in a single turn. I actually think this deck is pretty insane, and this strategy is a little bit broken, just because it does depend on flips, but the fact that you can just start second and lose the game because you started second, that's just super disgusting. So yeah, I think Shiftry is the card that needs to be banned from expanded format. I don't really think the format needs to have a huge ban list. I would start with Shiftry and then try it out and see what the players come up with, and if something's broken, well, you can fix it. But yeah, as it is, I think Shiftry is definitely a degenerate card. Some people have talked about banning the stadium altogether, but I don't really think that's necessary, and plus there's a lot of grass decks that maybe become viable because of this card. So yeah, I wouldn't start with that. I would just start with Shiftry, just because I don't think there's any deck where this guy will get played that's trying to do something fair. So yeah, looking at the deck itself, so it's of course the full Shiftry line, and then everything else is card draw or card bounce. So we got the 4 Shaymin EX, we got a single Jirachi EX, we'll get to that in a second. We have 4 Unknown, just to make our deck smaller. We can start with Unknown, but because we're not attacking, it doesn't really matter if we start with it, as long as we have the resources that we need to find everything else. And if it's on our bench, we can of course discard it and draw another card. We have Acrobice in here for the same reason as Unknown. It's basically one less card in our deck. Devolution Spray allows us to de-evolve one of our Pokemon and put it back into our hand. Then we have the 4 Level Ball, really useful to grab basically anything except for the Shiftry and the Shaymin, but they do grab the Jirachi EX. We have 4 Recycle, allows us to get 1 card from our discard pile back on the top of our deck that we can maybe later draw again. And then we have 3 Roller Skates. It's a flippy card, but it does draw cards, and it's an item that we can play at any time. So maybe we need to get rid of cards with Shaymin, so even if we flip Tails, it doesn't really matter too much. We have Scoop Up Cyclone, it's our ace pack of choice, also tied to the decision to play Jirachi EX. We'll get to that when I get to the supporters. We have 4 Super Scoop Up, pretty obvious as well. We need the flips, we need a lot of flips with this deck, but just playing the maximum number of Scoop Ups is really important. We have Trainer's Mail, also get to draw into our cards. Ultra Balls, draw into our Pokemon, and of course discard cards for Shaymin. And then we get to the supporters, so I'm playing 1 AZ, 1 Professor Sycamore, and 1 Skyla. The thing with the supporters is this. Hopefully we'll only have 1 turn in our game, so we can only play 1 supporter, but I'm playing 3, and this is kind of a toolbox thing, so we can actually use AZ with a Shaymin, and that works fine. Of course we can use it with Shiftry, and that does what it does, so it allows us to just go for another flip with our Shiftry, and we can grab them with a Jirachi EX. So the thing is, if we have a level ball, we can just level ball for any of the 3 supporters, provided they're not prized, of course, but there's going to be a lot of times where they are not, so we can actually choose what kind of strategy we want to employ. Sycamore, of course, is for card draw, and Skyla is really interesting because You can do a similar thing to the AZ in that you can go Ultra Ball, Jirachi, Scala, Super Scoop Up. Of course, that needs 4 cards, or 3 except for the Level Ball, not counting the Level Ball. And if you go just Level Ball, Jirachi, AZ, that's 1 less card, so usually that's better. But just the fact that you can just Scala for a Stadium, the Stadium is pretty much the most important card in our deck. If we can draw the Stadium, there's good chance that we will win. So I guess just having an extra Scala in here for a single slot, it allows all our Ultra Balls to turn into a Jirachi, which turns into a Scala, which turns into a Stadium. So I think that's really nice. So just adding a single card to the deck, I think it increases our chances of getting the Stadium out really nicely. So I guess that's it. That's the deck. Let's just play it. Oh, sorry. Oh, we got the theme decks here. Okay, so we're starting our match against Kmuz11. He's playing a fighting deck. One of the things that I was kind of half expecting is the opponent to be playing a similar deck as my own. I don't know if a lot of people are playing this deck, but I would figure they would be. So okay, so we do have the Ultra Ball in our hand. That's really nice. We can go for a Shaman, and we draw a lot of interesting cards. So if our opponent has been playing for some time, he kind of knows what's going on here. So I don't really know which card to go for, so I think I'm going for the Ultra Ball. I need to find the Stadium as fast as I can. So let's play this thing. That's not a Stadium. Do I bring that thing to my hand? I think I will. My opponent only has 1 Pokemon, and our Scoop will fix that, so I don't think I actually need the AZ here. Maybe I just bring it in order to discard it, because I think I can spare that. Okay. I need to find my Stadium, so let's see if we have the Jirachi, because that just fixes our, oh, there it is. So I can actually, if I have the Scala, let's see if we have the Scala. We do not have the Scala. That's unfortunate. Maybe I just go for the Nuzleaf this turn, or maybe I just go for the Unknown. Yeah, I think I'm going for the Unknown. I don't think I need a Jirachi that much now, come to think of it. So I'm just going for the Unknown. Okay, let's just discard some cards. Devolution Spray, I won't be needing that. I'm going for the Shaman here. I think, yeah, sounds fine. I'm going to draw some cards. Let's see if we can manage to put, I guess, the Trainer's Mail back into our deck. The Recycle, yeah, we do. So Trainer's Mail it is. We see more cards out of this, so let's just... We can actually do this thing now with the Unknown. Yeah, I think I'm going for that. Okay, there we go. There's the Stadium. Perfect. So can just go crazy with this. Let's just play the Shaman. There's Unknowns, and there's a Level Ball that we can immediately just get the Nuzleaf out. Play the Nuzleaf. We can just discard these guys, just go for the Shiftry, and now just hope for the Scoops. We just need to hit 1 head out of 2, or we fail the first one. Let's see if we manage to... Okay, there's a Trainer's Mail. There's a Recycle, which is kind of unfortunate, but let's just go, I guess. This is a hard choice, actually. Let's just play this thing first. Oh, okay, so... Maybe I should have just played that thing the other way around. Yeah, I kind of missed on that. But if I Level Ball... Okay, so I'm going to put the AZ back on top of my deck, because now I can just bring this guy back and play it, because now I have more card draw, and I do have the AZ guaranteed, so I guess there's that. We can also use this Scoop that we just drew and bring this guy back into our hand. Play all of these guys again. Let's see if we do hit heads here. Nope, no heads. Maybe we draw another Scoop out of this. There's the Shaman. I'm happy with that. I'll just play my first Shaman here, draw some cards out of this. Okay, another Nuzleaf that we do not need, so I'm just going to discard these things. I'm just going for another Shaman, I guess. Streaming those guys together. Yeah, my opponent is kind of upset, and it's totally understandable, but I'm going the fastest I can. Just not going to grab any card out of this. Let's just do this. There's another scoop. We fail. I'm just going for the easy now, I think. Oops, I didn't even need to play that thing, so. No heads. Oh, Jesus Christ. We are being kind of unlucky here. But as you see, we have a lot of... We failed a lot of flips on the Shiftry, but as you saw, I managed to play like 1,000,000 Shiftries in the same turn, so that was kind of insane. I think this is, as you can see, this is totally broken. Yeah, I think I'm just going for another match because this one was so fast. Playing against Chelona here. I don't know what kind of deck he's playing. But my opponent already sees what type of thing I'm playing. We actually managed to draw the stadium. I'm going to put the Shaman down because if I have the Skyla, that's an extra scoop that I have, so I think that's pretty nice. That's a Nivoltol deck. Okay, just going for it, I guess. There's a little guy. Let's just play this thing. I actually think I need card draw here, so maybe I just go for the Shaman. This might end up being really bad for us, but I do have the... there's the Skyla. Can actually grab the Nuzleaf out of that Skyla. I think I'm going for that. Okay, we are out of supporters because we already played our supporter, but let's see if we manage to do everything that we want to do. Maybe we hit heads here, and we do. Fine, perfect. Half of the work is already done, and the other half is coming our way. So let's see. We fail this flip, but maybe we hit this one, which is, yeah. Oop, nope. Okay, I'm going for another C-Dot. Play this guy down, play the Shaman, draw cards. There's the Nuzleaf. There's the... My opponent says this deck is annoying. Yeah, he's right. This is definitely really aggravating. And now I think I'm in trouble, actually. We got the... kinda... This is... Trainer's Mail. There's a recycle, I guess. Yeah, but we are in trouble now. I don't think there's anything that we can do here. So I think that we just lost the game. I think our opponent just won, so let's just concede. Maybe I did something wrong back there, but let's just go for another match. So as you see, this deck can in fact lose sometimes. We are totally dependent on the flips, but the fact that we can just go crazy and just flip a lot of coins in the same turn is really, really good for us. So. And it's super annoying. As you see, I guess my opponent won the game, but he didn't actually get to play anything, so... I guess the best thing against this deck is just to play a lot of Pokemon, just so that he can bench them, but... I don't know, man, that's really disgusting. Oh, my opponent is playing not the greatest deck ever, so maybe... Just hope he doesn't play a lot of Pokemon down on the first turn. Yeah, I want to draw a card. Need another basic, just so that I can scoop this Shaman back into my hand. Our hand is actually not the greatest. It's actually a pretty bad hand, so... Our opponent passes the turn with just one Pokemon in play, okay. Okay, we got the Nuzleaf and the Shaman. I'm going for the Shaman because I can then use the other. I need something to discard, and we do not find our way to discard. Yeah, I want to draw a card. Ugh, this is terrible. I really need the Ultra Ball. I'm just going for it here. I want to draw cards. Oh, this is terrible. What can I do with this? I don't think I can do anything really. Next turn it's going to be even worse. Oh, there's the Ultra Ball, perfect. So actually now I can just discard this guy and the Giant Plant. Oh, my opponent concedes, okay. Guess he kinda got fed up, so let's go for an extra match. Guess that makes sense, but I was not actually doing anything. My opponent didn't even see that we had Ultra Ball in hand, so maybe just assumed that this was the deck and we were going all out, but we still had a lot of things that we had to do. I mean, we had a 50% chance of winning just by going Ultra Ball into the C-Dot, Nuzleaf and Shiftry, but I have to say I'm really used to playing this type of deck in Magic the Gathering. I played a lot of Eternal formats like Modern and Legacy, and I played a lot of Storm decks. That was basically my thing, but in Pokemon, where the card draw is just insane, and I don't know. Oh, this is actually going to be a very bad game for us. My opponent is just going to play a lot of Rayquazas, a lot of Pokemon down with this Rayquaza deck, so because that's what the Rayquaza deck does. Yeah, we have to hit 5 heads with this, so I don't think it's going to happen. As you see, we also lose games against the coin flips, so let's see, we have the Shaman. It's nice. We have a Stadium here, which I already had one in, but it doesn't matter. I have the Ultra Ball, so I'm just going. Actually, my opponent is just okay. Let's just put this guy down again. I don't know why I did that. I got kind of distracted by my opponent, so I was just laughing. He's going to win. I feel like we have to hit a lot of heads on the evolution, so that would be really surprising if we actually won. Can get an Ultra Ball, I guess. That's fine. We do not, so let's try to bring that Shaman back. Can also discard this guy. Draw. Oh, there's the Ultra Ball. Okay, maybe I should have played that Shaman first. That was definitely a mistake. Let's see. Giant Fan. Yeah. We hit head, so let's just get this guy back into his hand. Another one, yay. Yeah, but now we are kind of in trouble. Yeah, we just lost the game, so I don't think we can do anything else, so let's just concede and look for another match. I'm having a lot of fun, actually. We actually lost way more than we won, so maybe it's not that broken. Just because, well, the problem is not really that the deck is too broken and it's invincible, because it definitely isn't. But I don't know, the fact that you just lose to coin flips, which basically that's what it is. I think it's really disgusting, and yeah, I don't know. Okay, last match. Hopefully we can win this one. Oh, maybe we're playing the mirror. That's going to be fun, I guess, for whoever starts. Oh, I'm going first. Okay. I think we are playing the mirror. Yeah. That's what it looks like for sure. So let's just go crazy. We found the C-Dot. Just need a Stadium now. There it is. Just going all in. Maybe we can hit heads on the first flip. Nope. Ugh. God, seriously? Okay, what else? What else can we do? I guess we could play the Sycamore, but I'm going to try to find an Ultra Ball first. Got the Level Ball. We got the AZ. Yeah, I'm going for the AZ. Yeah, there it is. So against the mirror match, I guess the coin flip is tech. So yeah, there you have it. Definitely completely warped deck. The fact that people could just play it, I don't know, in a regional or something, and you not only have to worry about the matches that you lose, but also about the matches that you're going to randomly lose to this type of deck, I think makes it really disgusting, and I definitely think Shiftry should get banned. I actually think it's the only card that should get banned. Yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments, and I guess see you guys next time. Bye!